What's going on out there, YouTube? This is SEL0320 representing JVS, back here again for a brand new Walking Dead premiere episode. Heads Up. The name of this episode is Heads Up. Wow, man, significance of that name. This is episode 7 of the 6th season. There will be spoilers sprinkled throughout this, so if you've not seen the episode, do not watch this. I'm gonna try my best to be. I'm just gonna let y'all know this is gonna be spoiler filled, basically. This is my first reaction to it. There's a Vigmo segment you probably saw in the beginning of this that I was freaking out because I missed the first 5 minutes of it. And the biggest spoiler alert is Glenn is still alive, supposedly. I have a theory behind that, but I'll talk about it more in our spoiler discussion with Jarrell's and some other people. But oh my gosh, Glenn survived. Basically everybody's theory of him going underneath the trash can was not as bad as people thought, because literally Nicholas's body was being eaten in front of him and he was able to slide underneath. The other thing what people were thinking about is that even if he slid underneath, how was he not bitten or, you know, cornered underneath that? There's not enough space in between that point, but he was able to basically barricade around him dead walkers, and so it worked to his advantage until Enid basically kind of showed up on the scene a little bit later on, provided him some water, and then from that point on, it's just, the episode was just a roller coaster ride. Because to me, this is the ultimate build-up episode. This might be one of the best episodes just from the payoff of the build-up. I mean, you got relationships that are severed between, like, the situation that happened with Rick. And Rick, like, basically, he realized that, I mean, he still has a heart, but he doesn't know if he should. The reason why I say that is because there's an interaction, kind of almost, in my opinion, it's kind of like an interview between him and Morgan. Basically, Morgan, Carol, Michonne, and Rick, they were all sitting in the same exact corner, and basically Morgan was asking them questions himself. Was like, do y'all still even want me here? Do y'all count me as a liability? And they're all baffled from his responses, because it's like he's fully aware of the danger and the pending danger. He realizes that the walkers that got out, that got Rick, were the same exact ones he let go. And it's like you could tell that guilt is hitting him back and forth, and he's wrestling with what to do. And he even said that he doesn't know what to do. And so it was like all those side episodes with Morgan, with Maggie, and with Rick, and with all the different people, they all culminated into this one pocket like this. And I love it because you don't have to worry about the Abraham and Daryl situation, because that was last episode. So now you can concentrate on everything that's going on. Everything's being dealt with. Even Carol, she saw, what's the name? What's her name? I forgot the woman's name. The son, the youngest son that she has, he's still not been able to get down from the stairs, and he was having this conversation with Carol. And it's just so defining, because you could tell, like, he really needs her, but she's not that one to give him that need. As well as with Rick, like, basically, for whatever stupid reason, Deanna's son decided he wanted to go, Spencer, he wanted to go and wrap her across to try to get to a car or whatever. Almost got himself killed. And I was like, dude, these people are liabilities. But it's like subtle interactions that Rick has been getting from Deanna, from the guy that was helping him build a barrier around the fence. It was just like you could tell that Rick is still holding on to his humanity, even though he doesn't want to. And I thought that was the perfect definition. Even like him trying to help show the boy how to shoot. I was like, he wants to shoot Carl because he wants to hurt Rick. He doesn't want to kill Rick. He wants to hurt him for killing his dad. The boy is unstable psychologically, and just, I mean, they shouldn't have taught him how to shoot. That's going to end badly. Even with, like, Carol seeing what Morgan was doing, that he was going to go back to the doctor and talk to her because he needed basically certain kind of equipment and stuff and antibiotics specifically for the wolf that he's got locked down there. And Carol confronted him about it. It's like all this buildup is happening, and the whole entire time is being foreshadowed from this church that's falling. And it's funny, I thought that, what is the guy's name? Gabriel? Yeah, he's the pastor. He wanted at 1 o'clock for people to meet at a prayer circle, and Rick was kind of taking down the papers and getting upset. But all around, this was a great, well-rounded episode that built so much tension behind it that I'm just like, looking at what happened at the end we're going to be talking about this a lot in the spoiler discussions. I recommend y'all go and check us out there. But the payoff, y'all, it was epic, to say the least. With Glenn, though, I worry that this might be all in Enid's mind. Only reason why is because the writers, they messed me up listening to The Talking Dead. They said that Glenn would come back in some shape or form. And to me, I felt it kind of unbelievable how he survived. And the fact that Enid's the only person that actually seen him alive. And Enid knows how to survive, but Enid's messed up in the head. One of my friends was like, well, what if, like, why would she go and see him do all these different kind of interactive things? I mean, she could have easily saw the guy that was on the ground at the fence that had the little pace thing. She could have easily went around the area where Glenn's body was. I don't know. I'm just not completely convinced yet that Glenn's alive, even though it's pretty evident at this point he is. I can't allow myself emotionally to be invested in this until Maggie or somebody else sees him. So even like the fact that Glenn was really trying to motivate Enid to get back to the group, and I wouldn't see him actually really being that motivated. I think he would just kind of knock her out and just try to take her back. And so I don't know. We'll see where it all goes. But I think this is a great episode. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. I want to give it a full 10, but I'm more excited to see where it's going to go, considering what happened to the church and considering what happened to the wall. It was just the perfect kind of imagery and the perfect kind of timing. This was a really good episode, to say the least. So thumbs up for me. Can't wait to go ahead and get into this spoiler discussion. So y'all stay tuned, stay locked for that. It'll be in the description bar below, so y'all can go to that link and check us out. Y'all have a blessed one, blessed night. This is SCL-0320 representing JVS, episode 7 of The Walking Dead. Heads up. Peace.